Bloody hell, it's all kicking off. Results of the poll as to how we're going to deal with the dual nationality stuff. We've got the Champions League group stage draw, and then we've got a game against Middlesbrough. I mean, that's probably the most insignificant thing of all of those things. Thing. Thingity thing. Dong. I don't know why I've sung that. Roll. Intro. Now. Go now. Dong. Welcome back to HomeGrown Hotspur. I finally got it right. Bloody hell, maybe it's all of these likes you're smashing on these videos that are making me become better via proxy. I've just ruined it. Damn it. But yeah, thank you very much for all the support so far. 2 episodes. It's going mental. Absolutely mental. And I'm loving it. So let's keep this up, shall we? Another 150 likes. I mean, you're nearly at 100 by the time I'm recording this, which I'm committing it to tape. I never do this. This is at 1:25 a.m. of the morning I'm going to upload this video, which is on the 1st of March. Well, this never happens. This is unprecedented. So, you can see we're on this lovely little skin colour screen. The reason why that is because Leo Deasy, yes, I've just looked at his name to check because I didn't want to insult him. If I pronounce your name wrong, Leo, I'm very sorry. He had the incredible idea of, because this is the whole Brexit thing, colours of the Union flag, because we're not going to call it the Union Jack, because someone will kick off saying, oh, it's not the Union Jack, it's the Union flag. So if you are that person, shut the fuck up. Yeah, you've been told. So we've gone for these colours: white for really low, grey for average. Good attribute is like this weird. Actually, you can't even see it. What am I playing at? Should we go a bit deeper? Let's go. How deep is your blue? That's a bit easier to see. And then excellent is perhaps, maybe we should go a violent red. A violent red. That's probably too violent. Let's calm it down. Being treated to I can't even talk. To 2 draws. 2 draws. Not as in chest of. Why am I touching myself there? Cupping. But yeah, we've got 2 draws today, apparently. EFL Cup 3rd round and the Champions League draw thing. I've just said draw. Damn it. The Champions League group stage draw. I got it right in the intro. Failed to get it right this time. Useless being. So we finally get to see who we are going to be facing off against. And it's all going to be live, so you can see it unfolding before your eyes. Does live and eyes rhyme? Not quite. Damn it. Maybe I should start a rhyme counter for each episode, and then once we reach the end of the series, like tally them up if someone can be bothered. In fact, I'm going to assign someone to be the rhyme monitor. So every time I put a rhyme, yeah? So make sure you get that a tally going. That's 1 already. Oh, of course it is. Oh, that's how we mean to go on. This is the insane train after all. If you like zany, stupid stuff, yeah, you're in the right place. Let's look at this draw before you fall to the floor. There we go. That's 2. You should have 2 on your tally sheet now. Oh, Arsenal. Oh, my God. Imagine this. If we draw Arsenal, it's all over, isn't it? Already. Bradford. Okay. I'm waiting for the momentary pause that you get when your team is drawn, and then you double-click and all the suspense is lost. Chelsea, Southampton. Oh, okay. There we missed it. Everton again. Brilliant. So this happens every time. Every single save I've had on Football Manager, you play the same team within the space of 2 weeks of each other every single time. In fact, I've had it where you play them 3 times in 3 weeks. Home, away, home, away. Just might as well open a hotel between the 2 clubs and be done with it. I've just thought we haven't got to the results of this poll yet. 56% at time of recording said all of the above. Majority rules. So we are going to be including all of the options, which is players that are born here, regardless of who they end up declaring for. They are classed as UK citizens because they were born here. They're included. Just spat on my pot filter. That is disgusting. Get rid of that. Dear Lord. I'm an absolute menace. The players that earn it through residency, they're also included. Now, you've chosen this, 56%. If 51% is enough to decide that we leave Europe, 56% is more than enough to decide that we're allowed to include the people with residency. So the likes of Brad Friedel, if he was still playing, of course, he can stay. He can stay. The one difficulty we might have is with staff. I'm going to stick with purely like Brexit safe staff, just because we can't really tell about the national or the residency information of staff on the game. Second, nationality. So if they happen to be American and English in the shape of Cameron Carter-Vickers, who we unfortunately sold to Sevilla, who I think we're going to try and bring back. In fact, let's bloody do it right now. What is this nonsense? Maybe draw. Right, make an offer. Let's go. I go hard or go home. 2.5. We sold him for 1.6, so that was a poor decision, wasn't it? Let's get to the Champions League draw then. It's supposed to be today, apparently. Look, there it is. Oh. Tottenham could win the Premier League. What is Terry McDermott saying? Oh, he's doing all kinds of talking up. What is he? Has he been on the sauce again? Of course he has. Tomato, obviously. Does that look like a face of a drinker? I wouldn't know. Should we go to the dark skin? Let's go to the dark skin. Racist. Don't call me a racist just because I'm putting the dark skin. I'm saving your eyes, people. Saving. I won't go light. Imagine the uproar if I switched to the light skin right now. You'd be going mental. Oh, I've got to change it. Bad, yeah, bugger. Salmon. Salmon's a good colour. I'm just talking you through like colour choices. No, that means it's going to be every single attribute's going to be salmon. We're going to go grey because grey skies are prevalent in the UK. Actually, I quite like that. That works for me. Does that work for you? I know we're looking at Terry McDermott, but I think blue for good, white for middle, excellent, good, bad, average. Yes, can everyone see that? Everyone got eyes? Tremendous. If you're colourblind, I'm really sorry. That's probably green. That might be brown. I literally have no idea. Tottenham are one of 8 teams that have been seeded third for the draw. So I don't know what that means. What does it mean? What does it mean? Right, okay, here we go. Should we get some tense music on the go? Let's. Tense music. Like, I don't know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I can't even talk, goodness sake. So that is the first round. All of the big teams. Great. So at the moment, I would like to avoid pretty much all of those groups. Is that an option? Maybe Benfica's group. Group C looks like a positive group at the moment after the first round. Atletico, Napoli. Ooh, actually, that's looking maybe like a tasty little group. Oh dear, mate, blimey. Well, we can't go into that group, I don't think. Imagine if that happened. Imagine. Good. Oh, blimey. Dortmund and Real. That's looking to be a rather tasty group that we want to avoid. Juventus, Porto, Man City. Oh, dear me. Okay, Basel. Okay, this is our pot. Going to be Group G or Group H because there's already an English side in that. Sporting. You wait for it. Bayern and Sevilla. Oh. Brilliant. Barca Leverkusen. Who is going to be the 4th team for our group? We're just going to skip through the rest. Roma. For goodness sake. Oh my good God. As part of our thing, our qualification thing for not being sacked, we've got to qualify for the first round knockout. Bollocks. Clean the whiteboard. I bet you. Yeah, you're all a bunch of dirty bastards, aren't you? Tactics board. You can't really see it. There's no point. I've drawn circles on it. In fact, it's taken me a lot to not draw a penis on it. More injuries than you can shake a stick at. I wish it was a magic wand to make them uninjured because, oh dear me, it's causing me stress. We have made some minor adjustments to the tactic. We've dropped a bit deeper because, well, when we're playing against slightly pacier forwards, it also helps with the whole countering an offensive side. We can then spring very quickly. Danny Rose has been changed to a complete wing back because we just need to get his attributes. Look at him. He's a sexual beast. Oh, look at all the white. In fact, we might actually have to revert to our 4-4-1-1 tactic for today because of the injuries. I mean, we need to sign another forward, in all honesty. I mean, we can't rely on Harry Kane and Benicofobia for the entire season. Yes, Tom Ince could possibly play there. He's got the finishing capability, but I don't really want to try it. Maybe we're against Middlesbrough today, I think we could get away with it, or we can trial Marcus Edwards. Is he ready for first team football? There's only one way to find out. Chuck him in at the bloody deep end. Let's hope he doesn't drown. Breaking news, everyone. Cameron Carter-Vickers might be obtainable. I mean, we're going to have to pay ridiculously through the nose for a player we only got £1.6 million for. This is literally the worst piece of business I've ever done in my life. If that goes through, we'll cancel the Keane one. I'm more interested in getting Carter-Vickers up into the first team. He's probably good enough. He's quick enough. I know that doesn't really matter. Can you believe... why am I playing out? But that's because of you. So thank you very much for being able to allow me to bring him back into the fold, possibly. I mean, fortunately, we've already had him. This is the most bizarre transfer scenario I think I've ever seen. Signing a player within weeks of selling him. I mean, it's not even like a non-league thing. A lot of money has changed hands. Obscene. Oh, I completely glossed over the fact that we're second in the league. 2 wins. Not bad. I mean, it's completely arbitrary at the moment, the league table. It always is. We could finish second from bottom. We don't know at this point. But 2 games in, 2 wins. Conceded a couple, but we don't talk about that. Same goal difference as United. So, I mean, have we drawn lots to decide who's top and who's bottom? Or is it alphabetical? I mean, if it gets alphabetical, why doesn't every team begin with A? Because that's the most sense, isn't it? So, Harry Kane is our key man. Brad Guzan is Middlesbrough's... There's one, only one of them, not multiples. He's their key man, so this is going to be a forward against a goalkeeper kind of game. Looking at their formation, they're going to be playing fairly defensively. I mean, they are the away team, so it's expected. Maybe playing on the counter is going to help us. We're going to expect them to come against us, and then we'll try and push them back on the counter, because that's how countering works in football. Literally said nothing of any substance. I should stop talking. Ben Foster returns in goal. Danny Rose, Corker, Dia is slotted into centre half from midfield to cover the injury to Lascelles, and Carl Walker makes up the final person of that back four. Ashley Young, Joe Ledley, Anoma coming in for his first start of the season, and Grealish make it the midfield with Marcus Edwards, the young potential Messi starlet, backing up Kane and hopefully providing him with some juicy bullets. I don't know what makes bullets juicy, in all honesty. I think that's like the opposite thing of bullets. You want them hard and sharp and piercing. Team Talk. Now, I'm ignoring Team Talks. I'm not doing anything with them because I'm such a low reputation. All I do is destroy morale as soon as I start talking. It's like, knock on the door. Harry, how you doing? Don't talk to your boss. I don't know what his accent is. In fact, he's got a bit of a lisp, hasn't he? Anoma plays it into Grealish. Grealish looking for options. He has had to go all the way back to Joe Ledley. Not that he was that far back anyway. Rose is found on the left-hand side, and that's the bastard. So, half an hour in, and not a dicky bird has happened. We've had 10 shots. Not one has been recorded as a highlight. I don't know what's going on. We've had all of the pressure. Maybe we're just not doing enough with it. I'm just talking over it because there's nothing happening. 2 minutes of injury time. Brilliant half. What is going on? Why are they nervous? Why are you bloody nervous, you bunch of wussies? Marcus Edwards is having a good game, and I feel really harsh on him, giving him the hook so soon. But I think 2 up top will be yielding of better results at this point, because similar to how Everton played earlier in the season, that little pocket of space, I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see it, this little pocket of space here where they've got 2 defensive midfielders employed, by putting 2 up front we kind of bypass that, and that's sort of the thing I'm going to go for. See if it works. We're going control as well, see if we can break down that defensive line. Corker's not had a great game so far, but we don't really have many other options on the bench. Maybe Mason Holgate will get another game. Lascelles isn't quite fit, so we don't have him as an option either. Let's just crack on and see what happens. Anoma runs back, and bloody hell, how far? 35 yards, and Ben Foster can't hold on to it. Goodness me. So Adama Traore with a corner. It's cleared as far as Anoma. He chases after the ball. Kane, he sends Kane on his... he's managed to keep it in, surprisingly. Harry Kane not really known for his pace. Young with a great ball into Anoma. Ince. Oh, he tests Valdez. Maybe this is the change we needed to make to put a bit more excitement into this tie. Young with... what is he doing on corners? I've already said no. Oh, he keeps on coming to me in training saying, Both, can I go on corners? And I'm saying, no, free kicks as well? Is he taking the piss? Onoma, nearly gets a debut goal. Well, debut since I've been manager. I've literally not looked at his, see whether he's played any games at all. Harry Kane's not really having a great game. Oh, there we go. That's number 4 that I've counted. There may be even some I've not noticed. Onoma, he's been everywhere so far. Ince is tackled and Forshaw tries to clear the ball. Deer's there, not like a deer in headlights. I'm sorry. Forshaw. He seems to be doing quite well there. Onoma again, picking the ball up, finds Grealish. Grealish has got space to attack. He plays it back to Onoma. He is absolutely everywhere. Kane with a nice little cheeky flick to Young. Young's got options and he's gone for the... Forshaw with a free kick. It's from long range and Foster is equal to it. Fortunately for us, can we launch something from here? By the looks of it, no. Fortunately, he's rinsed one. Out to Ince. Ince can't get past Darun. It's fallen only as far as Walker. Now to Onoma. Now back to Ledley. He's playing around the team. Kane, can he find Ince? And Ince, that was the chance. That was the chance. Ledley spanks it up. Only as far as Kane. Kane managed to find Onoma again. He is absolutely everywhere. Ince can't put it past. That's another clear-cut chance. That's 2 he's missed. Getting into the right positions, cannot finish for Toffee. Grealish and Ince doesn't challenge Valdez in the air. Maybe push on a bit further. They've got Negredo up front. Squeeze it a bit more. We're already passing into space. We're pressing more. I think that's the only real options we've got. Maybe go fluid and a bit more creativity to the game on the team as a whole. We're already on control. We're already playing at a lot higher tempo. Maybe going back down to normal so they don't rush their efforts. That seems like logical stuff. Okay, we've got 15 minutes to get a breakthrough at home, or else we're going to be dropping points. Although it looks like United have already done so. Actually, no, we're the Friday game today, so we've done nothing of the sort. Tom Ince is having a poor game despite only coming on at half-time. Those 2 missed chances have cost him his good rating. 7 minutes left. Our changes have not had the desired effect. We're going to have to keep on. Let's go to counter then. Let's go back to the original strategy, see if this can work. Whereas I'm expecting a late last-minute winner for Middlesbrough, because that's the way the game has gone. They've barely done anything all game. All they've done is long shots. We've penetrated. We've had 2 clear-cut chances that Tom Ince should have put away and hasn't. So it's setting itself up for something to happen. Grealish does well in the air, or wherever. Now Ince. Now can we spring something? Kane holds the ball up well. But he tries to pass it off. No, thought that was in. I was ready to leap off my chair with excitement. I mean, you might leap off your chair if there's a spider in the room and you're scared of them. Or a mouse, Lelujo, you absolute wuss. Young with a great ball in. Bernardo, kick. It's ended 0-0. All over them. 28 shots. Were my choices logical? Let me know in the comment section down below. That was poor. We shouldn't. Knackers. Always. So yeah, as we can see, did very little. Our shots weren't on target enough. Too many from too far out. Need to be better. Oh dear. No. Oh, for goodness sake. Why? Well, it's not all sunshine and rainbows here at White Hart Lane. That brings us to the end of today's episode of HomeGrown Hotspur. If you have enjoyed it, I've just said Hotspur again. Hotspur. Get used to it, boy. If you've enjoyed that video, then please pop a like on there for me. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll catch you very, very soon. But for now, it's goodbye from me. Bye-bye.